Hello everyone and welcome to this special social media segment we're doing at the Mount Waverley Cricket Club today. We're here at the fantastic Mount Waverley Reserve with the newly refurbished pavilion in front of us, and we've got the Mount Waverley Cricket Club boys training behind me as well. Now at this club, we're all about celebrating the successes or the achievements of young people at a club like Mount Waverley. And I guess in the spirit of the Melbourne Marathon that we've had last week, there is a kid at this club, only 22 years old, who is set to achieve something that I guess most peers his age would be like, nope. It is quite audacious, quite ambitious, but we wish him all the best with it. And we want to chat with him today to understand why he's about to go out and achieve what he's got his mind on. I want to introduce my dear friend Om Satija. Om, thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having me, Nuwan.
I want you guys to have a look at this T-shirt Om is wearing. Right, this is a marathon like no other. We've had the Melbourne Marathon, but what Om is about to achieve is a marathon on another level. Forget another level. It's in another country. Om, tell us what you are setting out to achieve.
Sure. So essentially, I'm going to be embarking on a project entitled the One India Run. Starting January 26th, I'm running 5,000 kilometres in 100 days from the top of India to the bottom, Kashmir to Kanyakumari, and yeah, that's the gist of it.
Did I hear that right? So you're about to run 5,000 kilometres in 100 days. So that's 50 kilometres a day. Are you insane?
A little bit. I've been told by many people pretty nuts, but yeah, that's right. About 50k a day.
That is outstanding. Now, look, tell us a bit more about this challenge that you set yourself out for this One India Run marathon. So it starts from the southern tip of India, right? In the top of India, Kashmir to Kanyakumari in the south of India, right? What inspired this challenge? Like what happened in your brain to be like, I want to give this a go?
I mean, I was probably dropped on my head as a kid, but aside from that, I genuinely, it's a strange story, but I guess we were sort of inspired. I saw people out there doing some crazy things, and I genuinely thought if they can do it, why can't I? And I wanted to not just do something that challenged me, but really had a purpose in it that gave back as well. And I could use the run as a medium or sort of a vehicle to create that impact around, and that's what we're doing. So we're also raising money and awareness and hopefully real change for young kids from leprosy affected communities and giving them a pathway out of poverty through education.
Leprosy, that's a really devastating illness that affects a lot of children in India. Tell us a bit more about that. Like, how did you hear about it? Was there a connection to Steve Waugh you mentioned earlier as well? Tell me more about that.
Yeah, well, it's quite obscure, but leprosy is a curable disease now. It's really ancient, but I saw it in India when I was about 10 years old, and it was quite confronting at the time when I saw a group of beggars in Rishikesh who had it, and I came across this organisation called Uday in Kolkata through Steve Waugh's foundation website, and he's done incredible work there for 25-30 years, and especially building and supporting their girls program, and their main crux is supporting them through education. A lot of the kids don't actually have the disease. When you're very young, you don't get it so early, but they're denied basic educational opportunities and outcast from society. So this organisation really aims to give them that dignity and an actual path to integrating to society. So yeah, big ups to Steve Waugh as well. He's done some amazing work.
That is absolutely inspiring, man. I'm guessing everyone here at Mount Waverley Cricket Club is fully backing you, supporting you all the way. Tell us a little bit about your early life and sort of growing up in Melbourne, because I heard you're a pretty multi-talented guy, right? You're studying physio, you're a musician, you've trained to be a soldier. Like, how do all those experiences make you want to do this now?
Yeah, I'm not a soldier. I did 1 year of Army Cadets, but no, I mean I grew up in Perth as well, and I moved here about 8 years ago. I started playing at Mount, played here a couple of seasons, senior cricket, but no, I guess I had an interest in trying out different things, like music as well at school, and have kept that going since. But running is actually a bit recent for me, and I've just really enjoyed the endurance element of pushing myself and seeing what I can do. And this journey, even in the preparation for this journey, has been an incredibly transforming for me, and yeah, can't wait to see what happens.
Fantastic, man. Just also very quickly, tell me about like your training regimen. Like, how do you train for it? 50Ks a day. What's the fitness and training program that you got set up at the moment?
Yeah, so 50 k's a day in India, about 350 a week. I can't really emulate all of that here, including the traffic and the broken roads. But I just try and I've just had to build it up slowly. I started pretty much from doing almost 20 or 30 k's a week, which is nothing, to now trying to hit 100 plus. And it's also I won't be able to ever emulate the entire thing before India in terms of multi-day things. But I just try and eat a lot, sleep a lot, run a lot, and kind of have a bit of faith that I'll be able to make up that little gap once I get to India and pull it off. But bit of delusional faith as well that'll happen. But that's the way it's got to be.
Love that. Eat, sleep, run, repeat. That's that's not a bad routine. But just lastly, because I know you've got to train as well. Who are your inspirations or your heroes behind wanting to achieve the One India run? And I guess what sort of message or what sort of what sort of slogan or message you want to put out there for anyone else wanting to achieve something like this?
Yeah, well, probably for this specifically, my biggest inspiration has been a guy called Pat Farmer, and he has done some incredible things, not just in running, but a lot of amazing community work and supported so many amazing causes and people over 30, 40 years. And he was a huge catalyst behind me taking this on. And I mean, look, to any young kid, I'm on this journey learning myself. I'm only 22, but I think the biggest thing Pat kind of reinforced in me is that you can either have a crack at things and have the courage to go after it, and with all the chance to fail, but you never know where you'll end up, or you can just sit around thinking what a great idea. You need to have that courage to believe in yourself. And even outside of it, like Steve Wars, he's an icon of Australian cricket, and it's amazing how I found this connection through this cause. But guys like him and Justin Langer as well have been huge inspirations, and Mike Hussey from a cricketing perspective for me too.
Absolutely love that, man. You're inspiring me right now to get off my ass and do something. But look, on behalf of everyone here at Mount Waverley Cricket Club, we are super excited to see where you go with your One India Run challenge. I'm very confident you'll make it to the end. You might be crawling at that point, but 5,000 Ks over 100 days. That is pretty ambitious, but I wish you all the best, and I look forward to seeing how your journey unfolds. Good stuff.
Thanks, Dewan. Appreciate it.